Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another weekly market update. I just got back from the gym and I just wanted to make this quickly. I overheard some guys at the gym talking about getting into stocks, getting into Nvidia, how Nvidia's the next best thing since sliced bread. And I'll be honest, when I start hearing your everyday retail people talk about these stocks with no real fundamental understanding, it leads me to the idea that everyone's just buying in because they know someone who's bought in and made a bunch of money. Yeah, he made money because he bought in a year ago, but I want to hop on the bandwagon, see this mass psychology. When I hear things like that and I look at what happened with silver the other day, silver, let me pull it up on TradingView. Silver has had an absolute historic run in the last since October, silver's up 80%. Silver then had a negative 10% day 2 days ago when a bank failed to meet its margin call, which then triggered a very quick liquidation. But when I see silver and your precious metals increasing, gold hit an all-time high last week too, I think people are just starting to fleet to safety. Obviously, the U.S. has had strikes in Venezuela, so you've got that situation going on. But the stock market is still at all-time highs. I was talking to a buddy who I've been trading with for a couple of years, and often when you see metals go up, but the stock market also go up, it tends to indicate a currency issue and a currency weakening. And when I go look at something like the Dixie, you can see the dollar struggling to stay strong. And so, I'm starting to think there's a lot of hype in the market from retail people trying to get in and make a bag. And then I think you have a lot of people on the other side who are speculating that the dollar is struggling. So you've got precious metals increasing and you've got stocks still climbing because stocks are a hedge against the dollar essentially. So interesting times ahead. I'm definitely keeping an eye out, definitely starting to diversify a little bit more, into things that are scarce and have a low supply. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where things go. But it's an interesting time to be studying economics, and finance. But we'll see you guys next week, and we'll see where things end up. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year.